Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. I don't know where you are, but baby, it's cold outside. Y'all stay tuned. So it started out to be a pretty warm day. It was in the 70s, and then it just dropped and dropped and dropped, and now it's pretty cold. And today's project is right on time. It is a wonderful 12 Days of Christmas gift to give to anyone. It is a great Secret Santa gift, and I am going to show you what it is right now. It is this adorable, adorable box, and pretty decent size. And when you open it up, inside, we have 2 K-cups of Swiss Miss hot chocolate. I don't drink coffee. I do drink tea, but I also drink hot chocolate. So I thought, what a great way to gift some hot chocolate. Now, you could dress this up even more by putting some shredded paper or by putting a little sticker on top to cover this, but I wanted to leave it as is so that you guys could see that these are K-cups that go in your Keurig or whatever machine you have that'll take a K-cup size cup. So let's get started on making this, and you are going to see just how quick and easy this project really is. So we need a piece that measures 8 3/4 by 8. We need a piece that measures 7 1/2 by 4. And we need a piece that measures 3 3/4 by 3 1/4. So I am going to bring in my scoreboard, and on the 8-inch side, I am going to score this at 2. And I'll rotate it to the opposite 8-inch side and score at 2. And then I am going to turn this to the 8 1/2 inch side. I think I said 8 3/4 earlier. It's actually 8 1/2. And I am going to score this every 2 inches. So I'll score it at 2, at 4, at 6, and at 8. Make sure I've got it in there straight. And then I will fold and burnish all of my scores. Okay, so once my scores are folded and burnished, I am going to come back and do some cutting. So guys, I am using a very heavyweight cardstock here, and this is probably a 120. I bought single sheets, so I'm not really sure of the actual weight, but based on the feel and how it folds, it is at least 120. So I am going to come back, and on the end where I've got the narrow 1/2 inch strip, I'm going to have that facing me. I'll go up to the second score mark, and then I'm just going to drag down. And just like that, I'm starting to create a tab. So then I'll come back, and I'm just going to angle cut in on that tab just a little. And I'll also angle cut in on this side. And then I'm going to come back and just remove a little of the paper. And I'll do that on this side as well. All right, so once we've got this done and we've got these tabs angled, we're going to come back and do just a very slight angle on the end flap here, and it's just going to be a sliver. And for me, a sliver is a tiny, tiny piece just like this. All right, so once we have it like this, we're going to take it and rotate it like this. And then all we're going to do is we're not going to do anything on this score mark where this flap is, but we'll come over to the other one and this one, and we're going to cut straight down to create our side tabs. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to just angle in just a little on my middle tab, and I'll angle in just a little at the back part of the last tab. So I'll come over to this side, and I am going to so I'm coming over to this side and I'm cutting down to free the last two score marks. Then I'll come back and I'm going to angle in just a little bit on my middle one. And I'll come here, angle in just a little on this. And then I'll come here and angle in just a little bit here. So what I like to do with this facing me, I am not going to do anything else here, but to these two here, I am going to come back and just take off a sliver from the end, not a whole lot. And now we've got this. So we can put our box together. And the way that I'm going to do this is I'll be bringing up this piece here, and the first piece that I will join it to is the flap that has the fold over flaps here. So I'm going to not do anything here, come up to this piece, fold it up, and then I'll fold this piece over. So let's go ahead and do that, and I'm going to place my glue on this piece. And I'm going to make sure I get a good amount of glue because I don't want this coming apart. So then all I'll do at this point is I'm just doing a match-up, and I want to make sure that everything is nice and even. And I'll come back in on the inside with my bone folder, and we'll get everything smoothed out. And now I can take this piece and I can fold it up just like this. So I am going to take my glue, place glue on this piece, we'll get this folded up, and then I'll come back in on the inside and I'll just get that stuck down. And then we'll do the same thing on the opposite end. All right, so once we've got our sides folded, we have a completed box. So you can come back, and it would be beautiful to place some white shredded paper on the inside. Unfortunately, I'm out. But the way that this works is we are going to drop our K-cups down inside, and I only have 3 of those out here with me. But this will hold 2 standard size K-cups. And then we're going to fold over our top. And now we've got a beautiful, beautiful box. And we need to make the holder for it. All right, so we need our 7.5 by 4 inch piece of paper. And on the 7.5 inch side, we're going to take this and score it at 2. And then let's take our paper and fold it up. And then just go across our score mark just a little bit. And now we can take our box and just place it down. It'll go on just like this, and we're going to glue it down. So I'll come back with my glue, and I am placing glue on the bottom of my box. And then I am going to come back with my box, place my box down so that it just sits right on that 2-inch mark, just like this. And I'll turn it over to the bottom, make sure I've got it nice and straight, and then I'll come back with my bone folder and we can get this stuck down. And now what I want to do is I want to take this piece and I am going to place glue on this side of my box. And we'll get this stuck down. So I'll move it up like this, and I'm going to place it down and just come back with my bone folder and just keep working it until my glue is stuck. All right, so once we have our box attached to the wrap, we can come back and place our 3 3/4 by 3 1/4 inch paper. And the way that I am going to attach it is I am simply going to place just a little bit of glue on here. You can use tape, you can use a tape runner, whatever you have is going to work on this part of the project. And now we can come back, and I am just going to get this positioned where I want it. And I'm going to lay it down so that I can come back and just smooth out that glue. And then I'm going to come back with this beautiful Merry Christmas little sticker to make sure I get it centered. I am going to place this down, and I think that is just so pretty. And what I did on the other one is I simply took some twine. So starting at the front, I am taking my twine and wrapping it around to the back, and I'm only doing mine twice. You can do yours more if you want. And then I'm bringing it around to the front. And then I am simply going to tie a little knot on this. I could tie a bow, but I think I just want to go with, no, for this one I think I am going to tie a nice little bow. And there we have it, guys. We have our cute little K-cup holder. And this holder, when finished, measures 2 by 2 by 4. And then when you add the back to it, it becomes 5 inches high. So I am going to bring the other one back in so you guys can see just how delightful and cute these are, and how we can turn something as simple as a K-cup into something sweet, nice, and oh so stinking cute. So I hope that you guys have liked this project, and if you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys, have a great day. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.